Yo, welcome back, everybody. My name is Jeff. Today we are reacting to yet another one of your requests. If you've seen the most recent two uploads, you know that I've finally gotten back to some of the items on the request list after literally a month of not touching the list. I do still have other videos that I had planned to do, but when I saw how long it's been since I've done any requests, I was like, yeah, I kind of need to get on some of those because the list keeps growing and I'm not putting any dents in it. So this one is Pentagon with Shine. Now we have reacted to two Pentagon songs already. This one, though, in full disclosure, is not a genuine first reaction. I have heard the song multiple times. However, I've never seen the music video, and I have never heard it from this group. So you might be thinking, well, how the hell have you heard it so many times? This song gets picked so often for survival show groups to perform that, yeah, I've heard it at least 6 or 7 times just from those shows. And one of the shows, Boys Planet, actually had he from Pentagon, the leader. He was a contestant on the show, and almost every time, especially in the beginning of the show, when they would show a clip of him, they would show this song and him commenting like he really misses these days. This was when the group was at its most popular, and this was when he felt the brightest on stage. And yeah, so this song, because I've seen his comments on it, is kind of bittersweet for me. Now, again, I don't actually know the words because I've never actually sat down and listened to it with subtitles that I could understand. So in some ways, it is still a first reaction, but I do know the song to an extent, and I've certainly heard the song most of the way. So with that out of the way, this one was requested by Elodie Unis 8898. Sorry if I butchered the name. I'm sure I did. I butcher most of y'all's names. So I kind of feel bad about that. But at the same time, I don't know where to break this off. But yeah. So this is our third request of the night. The next request video on the list will be Mamamoo Killing Voice. It is not going to be done tonight. You'll notice that by the fact that no video comes after this tonight. But that is the next one on the list. So, without any further ado, let's head over and check out Pentagon performing their song Shine.
나는 뭐랄까 아주 오래전부터 너를 좋아했었다고 지금 말한다면 뭐가 달라질까요 달라질 게 없는 맘을 가진
There's my boy.
마치 뿌리 깊은 나무 같아서 신이 곱게 빚은 한 송이의 flower 사라지지 마 달라지지 마 내가 너를 좋아해도 nobody knows 다른 여자를 봐도 nobody's like you 용기가 없어서 I'm sorry 더 많고 비울 수 그래 나는 널 사랑하는 찌질이 그래 나는 머저리 난 너한테는 거머리 겉절이 이 세상 너 하나면 돼 Baby I'm only yours I'm only yours
I really like his voice cutting through there.
나는 뭐랄까 아직도 많이 좋아할 것 같아
왜 대체 말을 못할까 기죽은 어린애 같다 다른 사람 만나
그러지 마 내 가슴 무너지게 그러지 마요 빈틈없는 그대에게 난 무리일까요 텅 빈 맘은 공터인데 머릿속은 터지네 맘 언제 이렇게 돼버렸나요 내가 너를 좋아해도 Nobody knows 다른 여자를 봐도 Nobody's like you 용기가 없어서 I'm sorry 너만 꽉 비웠어 그래 나는 널 사랑하는 찌질이 그래 나는 머저리 난 너한테는 거머리 헛다리 이 세상 너 하나면 돼 Baby I'm only yours I'm only yours oh no 난 결국엔 넌내 사랑 앞에선 내 찌질이
I know that man was not putting olives on that bread.
이 하늘에 빛이 나네 내 맘이 너에게 닿기를 바래 말하지 않아도 no 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 언제나 내 맘은 no 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 아름다운 그대와
Okay, rap
걸어가고
flow.
싶어
That's a slow down gear shift there on the rap too.
난 네 앞에 서면 떨려 그래 love you love you love you like you like you like you 너를 사랑해 널 사랑하는 찌질이 그래 나는 머저리 난 너한테는 거머리 헛다리 이 세상 너 하나면 돼 Everybody say 나 너와 나 my baby 눈을 감아 뭐할까 구분할까 butterfly 이제야 난 내 사랑 앞에서 내 빛나리
Okay, so this song is a lot more bittersweet than I thought it was. So, first off, the choreo is fun. The music is fun. The attitude is fun. But the message is you like this person and you're too afraid to tell them. And like you keep struggling with that back and forth of like, I want to tell him, but I can't tell him, right? But no, you shouldn't see anybody else. I deserve you, but I can't tell you why. Like, if any of like, I relate to this because I was always shy. I'm still shy. That's probably why I'm single. You know, like I don't like to approach girls that I like because, well, part of me is afraid of rejection, and part of me is like, why bother, right? Some of y'all might feel the same. Do as I say, not as I do. Make a move, right? Like, tell her. Don't be like me. But this song is relatable for people like us because I'm sure, even if you're not like that, I'm sure most of you have had at least one person, one instance in your life, whether it was in school or at work or something, where you've looked at someone and you have fallen for them, and whatever internally is holding you back, you just can't bring yourself to tell them. So, and they mention at the end, like, yes, I'm a fool for love or something like that. So yeah, it was a really cool song, really well done. Love the piano intro. It's a classic at this point. But yeah, I didn't realize the song was as bittersweet as the commentary that he provided. But that being said, we're going to go back. We're going to watch it again. We're going to try and pick out a couple of things. And yeah, we'll talk about some of the things in the video as well as the lyrics. Alright, so right out of the gate, we're getting images of, I don't know what his idea here is of playing the piano, but based on having heard the song once through already, I can only assume that this guy is trying to write a confession, like a love letter, or even just a love note to this person to tell them how he feels, and it's not coming out right. Like, everything he writes, like, nope, this is garbage, throw that away. Was that... hold on. Gotta go back. Okay. I think, now, I don't know if he's trying to write something and they caught him in the middle, but what I thought this was as I was trying to rewind back to this is like drawing half a heart, which if that is the case, and we may see another close-up of this later, it's like saying like I'm incomplete without the other half. Cool little typing on the keyboard to match the melody in his heart. Been feeling this way for a long time. Just I've liked you always. What makes the difference if I tell you that now? So I'm not sure if this is a translation error or if this has more than one interpretation, because based on how it's written, I interpret this to mean what's making me go ahead and tell you now. Like, I've liked you for so long, why am I telling you now? But the other interpretation that could be from this is, what difference does it make if I tell you now? Like, I haven't told you up to this point. What does it matter if I still don't do it? You have an unchanging mind, so you're stubborn, right? You're unchanging mind. You're like a deep-rooted tree. You know, you're hard to move. You're hard to, well, actually hard to move, both physically in terms of the visual of the deep-rooted tree, but metaphorically for emotional movement. Beautifully made flower, by God. Don't leave, don't change, right? We got the little cute, little ooh-woo. And then here, even if I look at another girl, nobody's like you. Like, I might, you know, have attraction to all these other girls, but I don't want any of them. I want you. I just can't tell you. I don't have the courage. And this part right here, laugh at me as much as you like, and like he's basically being bullied, like the paper wads are being thrown at him. He's kind of almost in tears as he's trying to do his work, or maybe he's trying to write his confession. A loser who loves you, I'm a fool. And then he spells it out like, you're the only one I want. So he talked about no other girls like you, but then he hammers the point home, like, you're the only one I want, baby, I'm only yours. Like, again, you might catch me looking over here. You, that's what I really want. This scene right here is kind of funny though, because it's a visual take on some of those like Zen water fountains where like the water is trickling down and then it'll fill this cup up before it overflows to fill this one, and then it'll overflow to fill up this one, and eventually it trickles down and it waters the flower. But what I'm visually taking from this is that this is the representation of him being full of love, right? And he's got all the love to give to your beautiful flower that's made by God down here, the girl. But there's different obstacles that are, you know, getting in the way here, whether that's his cowardice and her stubbornness or whatever, but it's taking a lot of effort to overcome the entropy here and fill up the next area to gain the courage to show her. So that I feel like this is a visual representation of that. I could be reaching, but that's what I'm gathering. Always a loser in front of love. I wanted to mention that too. So at the beginning here, we're getting always a loser in front of love, meaning that he, like they've already admitted he's a loser for you basically. But that also, if you've ever heard the expression a loser for love, meaning you're willing, in this case right now, he's a loser at love, right? So he hasn't been able to win the game. So he's losing the game of love. But later on, again, going back to what I was starting to say, if you've heard the expression a loser for love, it's meaning like you're willing to do anything for love, even if it makes you look foolish. Yeah, I don't know how to better explain that, but you probably get the point. Then you got the flowers in the shoes here. Why can't I tell you I'm like a discouraged child? And then we get that line, no, don't see nobody else now. Like, listen, I know I'm chicken, I'm a coward, but that doesn't mean you should go see anybody. Like, no, it's still me. Just wait. Or maybe you make the first move. Like, hopefully you like me too, and you're willing to do that, even though you're a stubborn, deep-rooted tree. You'll break my heart if you see someone else. Wait, what did that say? But okay. My heart is empty, but my mind is full of thoughts. Yeah. Those lockers are so old and rusted. There we got all the paper wads and TP in the locker pouring out on him. Then we got this gross fool putting olives on bread. It's YouTube. Hold on. You become my memory. Always a loser in front of love. You become my memory. I gain strength from you even by looking at you. Sky is shining. I hope my heart can reach you. I may not know how to say it, but my heart's for you. I want to walk with beautiful you, right? Don't know how to say it, but that's what I feel. And now they finally built up the courage to tell her. Or at least I think that's how it's going. Like, they're telling the story of how they were too scared, and now they're finally telling her. And this part was funny. Just like, get out of here. I thought he was going to do like this, like your breath stinks, but like, no, he just like slaps him back to the camera. Okay, yeah. So they're finally building up the courage here after the rap, and they're telling the person how they feel. Because here, he hits the enter button. Like, he has typed out this, how he feels, and he hits enter. He hits send. Like, and now he's like, oh God, what do I do? What happens next? Like, what if she responds poorly? Like, whatever. They're all sending their confession paper airplanes. Close your eyes. What shall we do? Kiss. Like, listen, I've been wanting to tell you this for a while now. If you feel the same, just close your eyes. Let me kiss you. And then at the very end, we get the meaning of the song, or the title, I mean. Finally, well, actually, I don't know what Gugu Kaka means. Unless it just means Korean for butterfly, but I don't think it does. Anyway, the point is, butterfly, like, you've come out of your cocoon, you've come out of your shell, you've blossomed into, you've metamorphosized into this person who had the courage to tell the person how you felt. And finally, I will always shine in front of love. It's cute. And like I said, we finally see the meaning of the title "Shine" in the song. Very nice. All right, guys. So that was the reaction for Pentagon with "Shine." I know, like I said at the beginning, I've heard the song before, but I had not seen the lyrics, and I've never seen the actual group perform it, and I hadn't seen the music video. So all of that combined, I felt like this was still a fair reaction, and I really enjoyed this. I can see why they were so popular in this era. But I enjoyed Dr. Bebe, and Fantasistic, I was iffy on. The song itself was okay. I I didn't hate it by any means. It wasn't my favorite though. Like if it were on a 1 to 5 scale, it would have gotten a 3 from me. And the choreography, like the video, because I didn't see the music video, I didn't really get the full picture of the story. The choreography video was fun because they were just dancing around with inflatables and stuff. But this song, yeah, like this would have been a 5 for me on that scale. There's a reason this is a classic. There's a reason this is picked on survival shows, because not only is it a fun song by a popular group, but that choreo is not super easy to do. That requires a lot of leg strength and a lot of coordination to make that dance move look good with a group of people. So, anyway, thank you again for the request. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I don't really have anything else to add, so get out of here, guys. I'll catch you for the next one, and until then, take care, everybody.